Hey YouTubers, it's Danielle here again. Welcome back. So I'm back at it again with another video this week, but this is actually two videos in one because not only will I be reviewing the episode from last night of The Flash, Luck Be a Lady, but I will be also doing a 20th birthday haul in this video. Just really quickly showing you guys the stuff that I got for my birthday. I had my 20th birthday this past Saturday, so yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I got for my 20th birthday, and I'm also going to be reviewing The Flash for this week. I didn't review last week's episode, but I did do a full blog post on the episode from last week, which is entitled Mixed Signals. So if you guys want to look at that one, I will have that review linked down below, as well as my Arrow review from last week as well. So yeah, let's get into this 20th birthday haul. And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I am not trying to brag about any of the presents that I received this year. I'm really, really thankful for every single thing that I received, and I love everything that I got. So yeah, let's go into this 20th birthday haul, which is part one in the video. So the first big present that I got for my birthday is actually something that I have been wanting for a while because it is a collector's edition makeup palette, and that is the Lorac Cosmetics Beauty and the Beast one. And I love the packaging on this because it looks just like because it just looks like a storybook. I love how it looks. And I keep the plastic over it because I want to protect the shadows from getting ruined, as well as protecting the brush, because this is not the type of palette that you want to travel with, because the shadows are extremely delicate and soft and refined and smooth, that you really don't want to travel with this, I feel like, because of A, the bulky packaging, and B, I've seen what Lorac Cosmetics palettes look like when people travel with them. The mirror gets all messed up, so I just want to keep it nice and preserved. But these are the colors in the palette. They're very neutral, perfect for every day. I'm going to swatch one of my favorite shades, which is called Tea Time. It's like a pinkish silver. You can't really see it on my arm because the lighting in here sucks, but it's super pigmented. And I'm going to swatch one of my other favorite colors, which is called Romance, which is a matte shade. Oh yeah. Yeah, Romance is super, super pigmented. So the formulation of these eyeshadows is perfection. I do think that it's absolutely worth it for the price that it is, which is $49, because A, you're paying for packaging, and B, you're paying for the quality of the eyeshadows, plus it is a collector's edition palette for a movie collaboration. So do I think this palette is for everyone? No, but it is a perfect little everyday eyeshadow palette because it just has so many neutral shades in here that I feel are perfect for me. So yeah, I absolutely love this palette. And I also had one other thing that I got from my parents for my birthday, and that is this velvet baseball hat, which isn't near me right now, but I do love it. I've worn it already. It's amazing. So that's what I got from my parents for my birthday. Next thing that I got that is a big present is from my grandmother, and I got the Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream perfume, which smells like heaven. Oh my god, it smells so good. I can't get over how good it smells, how fresh it smells. So this is like my everyday perfume now. It's the perfume that I've been wearing recently, so this is my everyday fragrance. Next I got from my grandma for my birthday is this happy birthday little wine glass, because I do turn 21 next year, so this will definitely come in handy for sipping some red wine on the holidays. So love that. And in addition to that, also from my grandma, I got this deliciously apple scented candle as well. Next, the stuff that I got from my aunt. She got me the caramel pumpkin swirl candle from Bath & Body Works. It smells so good. I love that smell. I can't get over how good that candle smells. I love that one. And then I just got a bunch of money from my relatives, as well as gift cards. So the first thing that I actually ordered from Amazon with a Visa gift card that my friend got me. I ordered Tiramisu by Rimmel, which just came in today because this is like my go-to color. And I ordered another one so that I never run out of it. And I also got 2 more things off Amazon. A Justice League pop art style poster and eyeshadow brushes. Next thing that I got with my birthday money is actually one of my favorite things. I'm wearing it on top of my lip liner today, and it is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in the color Peachsicle, and I love how neutral and natural this lip gloss is. I'm really impressed with the formula. It's not sticky, it is not streaky, it's very comfortable, very creamy. It feels smooth on the lips. It doesn't cling to any dry spots on your lips, which is what I love about it. It just feels so hydrating, and I believe it's because of the vitamin E and coconut oil that's in this too. And next thing that I got from, that I actually got from Ulta. I got this Stay Matte Rimmel powder from Ulta, which I really, really like. And I got matched for a foundation from Ulta because I have no clue what my shade is, but now I do, and I think I'm going to be sticking with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. This foundation looks so flawless on the skin. It doesn't emphasize my pores, my pimples, my texture, blackheads, anything. It just covers everything, and it stays matte throughout the day, and this is the one for normal to oily skin, and I'm in the color 110, which is called Porcelain. And I think that's everything. No, that's not everything. I actually got the 2 things that I'm wearing right now. I got this t-shirt from Pink Victoria's Secret on sale. It was a sale item. And I'm also wearing my new Victoria's Secret sweatpants from Pink. And it's just baby blue with black and blue like stripes down the side. So I love everything that I picked out, and my other 2 Amazon orders should be coming in fairly soon. Okay, so now that that is done, we are going to get into this review of the Flash episode because oh my god, I was not expecting for them to put as much as they put in there, but we figured out what the Thinker's plan is, at least. He literally served it to us on a silver platter, what his plan was for all the metahumans. So we're going to be breaking that down. So it actually opens up with the Thinker talking about the 12 metahumans that he wants to put in place in Iron Heights. So obviously, the first metahuman, Ramsey Deacon, is in there. He's exactly where the Thinker wants him to be, but then we go into, which was 3 years prior, Becky Sharp, and Becky Sharp was a casino host. She did work with gambling, and she always had the worst luck, and you kind of do have to feel bad for her because she did have horrible, horrible bad luck. And when she became a metahuman, she suddenly had this ability to manipulate luck, get good luck for herself, and give bad luck to every single person. So the more she keeps winning, the more bad luck keeps spreading. And it was a really interesting concept because it's how do you stop a metahuman that can spread bad luck? How? But I think that my favorite part in the episode that opens with is Cisco, Caitlin, and Barry all playing laser tag. I mean, I do have to kind of appreciate that. I really do have to appreciate grown adults playing laser tag and acting like kids at heart. I just love it. So that was actually one of my favorite parts. And I think that another favorite part of mine was when they played Luck Be a Lady by Frank Sinatra to introduce Becky Sharp. That they probably had to pay a crap ton of money to get a Frank Sinatra song into the show, but they managed to get it, and I couldn't believe that they actually got Luck Be a Lady by Frank Sinatra to play in there. And then that goes into what happens next, which is Harry returning, Harrison Wells, Harry of Earth, which is Harrison Wells of Earth 2, Harry, and he arrives with a message to Wally, who is waiting for Jesse, who is obviously waiting for Jesse with a crap ton of flowers and a giant teddy bear, like a giant dork. And Harry brings him a breakup cube to reveal to him that Jessie needs to break up with Wally because they're past the teenage sweetheart phase at this point in their relationship, because they dated while they were young, but are they truly in love with each other? No, they're not. Like, I think that goes for every relationship, is the teenage sweetheart phase when, no, you think that you're, like, madly in love with that person, but then you realize, you're growing apart, and they did only date for a year, so I can't say that they were in love at all, Jessie and Wally, but that does open up a door to the idea of Wally meeting his wife, Linda Park, from the comics, who he has his 2 children with, Jay and Iris West II, who becomes the second Impulse. So, obviously, Wally's pretty broken up and heartbroken over Jessie breaking up with him, but I think that, in all honesty, we kind of needed a little bit of that, but then it, like, goes into so many other things, like, Barry and Iris getting their own sense of bad luck with their wedding venue that they managed to get being booked by somebody else, and then their second, like, backup venue gets taken over by someone else, so it's obviously, like, the worst luck for Barry and Iris, because they are getting married in 6 weeks, and it's like, how are they going to get married without a venue for the reception? So it's kind of like, kind of sucks for them. And in addition to that, we see Harry back with his usual tension, which I love it whenever they bring in Harry and Cisco, because it's always so hysterically funny and just absolutely hilarious. And I do have to say that one of my favorite parts is when Joe is, like, with Cecile in his house, telling her, and they're working things out with a plumber to try and fix the plumbing situation in the house, because obviously, like, Joe wants to keep that house. He wants to keep it because it's where he raised his kids, so he kind of has, like, attachment to his house. But Cecile is like, we need a new house because it's falling apart. And Barry's like, what's the other word for old? And Joe goes, vintage. Vintage is a total understatement. So next we see Barry trying to talk to Becky about her metahuman abilities, like, obviously trying to approach her the human way, because in all honesty, Becky Sharp, she's not a terrible, like, evil person. Like, she's just getting this striking good luck, and little does she know that tons of bad luck just keeps happening to everybody, and it can get very, very severe. So I don't think that she's intentionally trying to hurt anybody, but she can if it gets, like, really out of control with her abilities. So I think that that's definitely how they're setting it up with her. And Barry obviously tries to talk to her, but the problem is that she keeps spraying bad luck, even in jitters, and it just continues on with Iris trying to tell Barry, we have to get married, like, right now, because what if something even worse happens, because they've experienced, like, the crappiest, like, craziness, like, Zoom, Reverse Flash, Gorilla Grodd, Savitar. Like, if you think about all the horrible things that has happened on The Flash, like, in the past few years, you can understand why Iris would want to rush getting married at a church, but the fact is that she did interrupt a funeral, or tried to interrupt a funeral to get married right away, but obviously that was fixed by the priest having an allergic reaction to cinnamon. So, just bad luck for them, one after the other, and I actually found that to be pretty hilarious, them interrupting a funeral. Like, because it's like, what's the opposite of a wedding? A funeral. So, it kind of does make sense to me. I actually found that to be really, really funny. And next, we see, like, the bad luck continuing to spread as Becky goes into the casino that she previously worked at, and she just keeps winning. And as a result, bad luck keeps spreading for everybody. Joe and Cecile's house continues to fall apart with the plumbing situation. a plane gets taken down by a goose, nearly gets taken down by a goose, and then the particle accelerator is like reactivated. So just a bunch of crazy crap happens as she continues to win. So it's kind of like, oh my god. And then she ends up locking up Barry into the metahuman power dampening cuffs, and that is like the worst luck for him. And then he has a sign fall on top of him. Yay! So they finally figure out how to fix it, and they allow the particle accelerator to be activated, turned on. Harry allows it to, and it just spreads the energy throughout the city. Not dark matter by any means, but most certainly it does spread some type of energy, and it manages to dull Becky's powers. Thank God. So now she's staying in Iron Heights, exactly where the Thinker wants her to be. And the Thinker, might I say, he was spying on them from the very, very beginning, because he wanted them to create the metahumans. Because the way how the metahumans were created was after Barry exited the Speed Force with the Team Flash trying to release him from the prison, he released a dark matter that created a busload of metahumans on that bus, which included Becky Sharp and Ramsey Deacon. So obviously, no, that's what ended up happening right there. So obviously it is kind of Team Flash's fault. They caused this to happen, but it's not really their fault. It's Thinker's fault. And he created that samurai robot to spy on them, essentially. Cisco obviously kept the head of the robot as a souvenir in the lab, and now that thing has cameras and they're spying on all of them. So the Thinker knows that Barry is the Flash. He knows every single thing about them, and it just makes you wonder how much he actually knows about everybody. It really makes you wonder, how much he's seen, what he's doing, how much he knows. It's just Harrison Wells, Eobard Thawne, spying on them all over again with security cameras everywhere. So that's literally the same thing that happened in season 1 all over again. But this time it's not a speedster, it's the Thinker, who, might I say, mildly kind of looks like a mixture of Brainiac and Lord Voldemort. I'm just saying. He kind of looks like Lord Voldemort and Brainiac combined together. So, and then we learn that Harry is actually going through a lot of stuff right now, because his whole life, he's essentially been spending it trying to save Jessie, protecting Jessie, but now he knows that she doesn't need his protection anymore because she is a speedster. So he's doesn't have a life. He doesn't have his own life. So he has to learn to basically start over again and rebuild his life. And in addition to that, Wally's leaving the show, which we figured because Kenan Lonsdale hasn't been on set lately. So obviously, Wally's leaving the show for a little bit because he even says in the show, you guys had no clue that I was on Earth too. You guys were just acting like I wasn't here anyway, so what makes me think that you guys would even notice I was gone? So that is kind of true, because we sometimes do forget about Wally sort of being there. He is getting sidetracked a lot this season, but I think that that's part of why they're having him leave, because part of it is the fact that the fact that they're trying to build up the team with the original members, Caitlin, Cisco, Barry, Joe, and create a similar dynamic with the whole entire team. And Wally wasn't part of that original team, so he says that he's actually going off to Blue Valley, which is where he was born in the comic books, the redheaded Wally West. So he's going to be in Blue Valley for a few episodes. So obviously, that's essentially what it is. And then the final WTH moment for me is the big announcement that Cecile makes to Joe saying that she's pregnant. And obviously that threw a lot of people for a loop because Joe's ready for grandkids. He's ready to be a grandpa. He's not ready to be a dad, like, all over again to, like, another child. So obviously this is, like, throwing Joe for a loop. But the thing is that this could actually lead, and this is actually probably an Easter egg, because if you guys think about it, Iris, according to the comics now, currently has 2 brothers. She has Rudy West, her older brother who had the ginger Wally West, the redheaded Wally West. And then she had Daniel West, who was the father of Wally West II, who is the black version of Wally from the New 52. And in the New 52, this is why you guys should be worried about this, because if they choose to name that baby Daniel, then that means big trouble for the future, because obviously in the New 52s, Daniel West was the Reverse Flash for a time period in the New 52 Flash comics. So obviously, if they end up naming that baby Daniel, oh my god, that is gonna be such trouble in a future. Oh my god, I'm thinking of, like, all the bad things that could potentially happen with that. But yeah, this episode definitely did leave a lot people satisfied. It left me pretty damn satisfied because I loved the whole entire thing. Like, the whole entire episode was so genuinely funny, and I definitely did enjoy every single thing about it. So if you guys like this video, you can actually comment down below and subscribe and leave a like, and just subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on your notifications to be notified for videos, because you have to click that bell to be notified for any future content. So that's all I have to say for this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video, which will be for Arrow. Bye, guys!